Hi guys, can you hear me? Can you see me? Welcome from St. Petersburg, Russia. Today we will walk around New Holland Island in the center of the St. Petersburg. And let me introduce myself and my wife.
Hello everyone.
We will together. My name is Andrey. I am locally from St. Petersburg. His name is Nastya, and she will be something like interpreter for me because English is not very well. As you are ready, we are starting.
Yes, let's begin. Let's begin from this very point. Will you show the arch, please? Which is behind us?
What about sound? What about image?
Yes, please. Can you confirm that you hear and see us well? This would help.
Okay, let's go. I suppose our walk will be around 40-50 minutes, as we will start from Arch. It's a very beautiful point of the New Holland, но совершенно нефункциональная.
But not really practical.
As you can see, we're on the embankment.
So we will be walking now along the Moika embankment, and we will be telling you about this nice spot, nice island. As you know, in St. Petersburg there are lots of islands, and this one really is made by hand, because the canals which surround it were dug by hand. So now we are making the comment fixed. Let us wait a few seconds. It's actually our first live, so please don't be too tough on us. You can see now that the navigation has started here in St. Petersburg after the pandemic, and the boats started their movements along the canals. Usually there are more of them, much more, and because now we are having the exciting periods of white nights, and it hasn't yet clear, but it will be clear enough in several hours that this will be mostly the same twilight like now. The sun will not go down. It will go down, but it will rise very soon afterwards. We will be having only 2 hours of complete darkness. So I think we are failing the comments, but still, guys, you are here with us from St. Petersburg with localists Andrey and Nastya. We are having the walk around one of numerous islands of St. Petersburg, New Island. So why New Holland? So why New Holland? Its history started with the history of St. Petersburg, which we know, everyone knows, of course. If not, I will tell you. It began in 1703, and it was founded by the city was founded by the Emperor Peter, and along with the city, Peter was founding the Russian fleet, Northern Russian fleet, and it was exactly here, the center of the city now, where the shipyards were located. And so this island used to be the warehouse where the wood, the lumber was stored. It was an ideal place actually, because on the island the fire couldn't reach it. And first all the warehouses were made also from wood, afterwards, the metal and brick constructions were constructed here, and they were decorated quite richly. You have seen the arch, very beautiful one, and we will also see some more interesting design there. But altogether now it's a piece of history on this island, but with a modern approach for the citizens. We'll tell you more about it a bit later, how it has been transformed during the years of its history.
Great. Could you tell us, Nastya, about this place? As I know, is a crossing of the most famous river ways for touristic and what is it?
So really, this is the crossroad of the main touristic routes by canals and rivers. As mentioned, the navigation usually in St. Petersburg is really rich, and only here it's hard to believe, but usually this very place is full of boats, not only this one as we can see now, but usually much more, and it is very difficult for them to meet here because some of them are working different directions, and everyone should find their path. Let's stand here and watch over there.
It's looking like something about Amsterdam channels.
Yes, that's true. That's why. Sorry, I didn't finish with the name of the island, the New Holland. Really, because there are so many islands and channels around it. The whole place reminds of Holland. Besides, when Peter the Great was founding the fleet, he brought a lot of experts, a lot of specialists from Holland, from the islands, and that's why the whole neighborhood was full of the Dutch people, and the whole place reminded of Holland with the canals and shipyards. Here, let's work over there. We are lucky very much with the weather today. It's really warm and no rain.
Not so cold, not so warm, not so rainy, not so winter.
Yes. And if we look behind us,
if you look behind us,
you can see us. And up behind us there is a building, the modern one. This is the new stage of Mariinsky Theater. Mariinsky Theater, as you know, maybe this is one of the of our prominent opera and ballet theater. And several years ago, the new stage for it has been built. And on the left side, you can see the old building and the both.
Piece of old.
'Yes. Over there you can see the dome, the golden dome of St. Isaac's Cathedral. Also very, very beautiful cathedral, one of our sightseeing points, which we will show you later. Not today. Now we are continuing 300 years ago, and I will remind you that here on this place, on this island, was kept the wood for the shipyards, but since this place belonged to the Navy, here also was made in the 19th. No, I'm talking about this side. In the 18th and 19th century, there was built the big tank for tasting the ships, and it was here that many models of the Russian fleet were tested, experienced, and before they were launched to the sea. So you can see that the whole area is really connected with the fleet, with the Navy, and on the right-hand side we can see also the Greek building, which now belongs to the Naval Museum.
Navy Museum.
Naval Museum, yes, and this also is a new building. It houses the great collection of everything which is connected to the Navy, a lot of models, of course, of the frigates, ships, and if you're a Navy fan, please welcome. You will really enjoy the numerous halls of the new museum. What is so specific about this place is that after its long history, for the purposes of the fleet, it actually has been in the 20th century abandoned. It suffered a lot during World War II, and during the last 50 years or so, it was just empty. There was, well, not just empty, it belonged to the Ministry of Defense. It housed the warehouse for the, the shells, the bombs, well, weapons, not of
Weapons,
course.
rockets, bullets, and something about
Not
ships.
nuclear ones, but of
Not
course.
nuclear, yes. But it's located in the center of the city, and it's not good for the city and for the people.
Yes, right. So it was removed, of course, and in the beginning of the 21st century, this place was finally given to the city, and the city administration began to think how this place should really be used. And in 2010, the competition was held, and several architectural bureaus participated, and one of them won the competition. And they made the concept of this place, and now this is, well, it wasn't that easy, actually. And for the first 2 years, it was just it was a function. Should this
Yes. Can you hear me? Let's go.
Oh, we are back. Sorry, there was a disruption. Now, hopefully, we are back. And so, for two years, there was a research, and let's go downstairs. And 700,000 people visited this place, and a lot of opinions were gathered. And it was actually decided that there were some plans changed of the investors. They decided not to build any hotels, any commercial centers on this place, and this space was completely given to the public, like the recreational area, and completely new format of this recreational area in St. Petersburg, because we all get used to the classical forms of the parks with the benches, with the trees, and nothing else actually. And here we can see the mixture of history, because most of the buildings have been preserved, most of them are restored, and restoration is still in progress. And now every 2 years some new buildings are coming from restoration. And for example, only a week ago, this block, which you can see now, has been opened only a week ago, so it's brand new, and that's why so many people are hurrying to get there. Today there was actually a line at the entrance. Maybe we will also get into this line. Unfortunately not, because of course everyone is so tight of this period of self-isolation with no communication, and now everything is gradually open as well. But actually not all the parks are open in St. Petersburg. This new Holland Island is only the very first ones. That's why maybe it's so crowded now.
This one very interesting installation. It was installed in here last year, and will be standing till October of this year.
It's yes, a temporary one.
In the dark, it has blue light, and on.
The preposition on is blinking.
It's blinking, and
so you can read like you are
on island, or you
are at night. So it's a game of words, very interesting and really very suitable to the place. So now we are changing the direction. Still walking along this nice island, Lake New Holland.
Could you talk about why you look in New Holland 10 or 20 years ago? It was very worst place in St. Petersburg, yes?
Well, before the mission started, it was completely closed and no one could enter it. And actually for no reason, because it was really nothing there, only some old barracks and warehouses. But after the concept of the place has been clear, the restoration works began, and this place was opened in 2016 for the public, and ever since it operates during the year, even in the winter, not only in the summer. And it's really nice because in winter he operates the skating rink with a special program. Actually, lots of different events, cultural, city are held here. Everything is done for this purpose. A lot of different spaces are designed, but mostly this is recreational one.
As I remember, in this place it was something like a большой темно-зеленый забор с колючей проволокой.
Andrey says yes. that several years ago, before the restoration, there was a very tall green fence, even with the I don't know how to say it in English.
Yeah.
With the,
Without any illumination,
No,
without
no,
light,
anything.
and very dirty and a very depressive place it was.
yes, absolutely. I can see the line over there. So now it's so relaxed. A lot of people, a lot of kids are coming here because for them, you will see later, there is a big playground for babies even and for children. Why it's so popular? I think because it's very, very atypical for us.
Untypical for Russia.
For Russia, yes, to have this sort of
Untypical for St. Petersburg.
leisure. Sunny days are really seldom here, and when they come, we using every possibility, every chance to be here on the grass. It's a nice place to play frisbee, for example.
And today, first day, first weekend after they open this park, and of course we can see a lot of people.
So there are several buildings on this island which were preserved, were here from the very, very beginning. And for example, we will see, maybe we can see it now, over the trees. It is over there, the bottle, so-called building called the bottle. Of course, because to its shape, it's round. What housed it earlier? It was a prison for the sailors.
What is in English? English бутылку. Don't stay away of the bottle.
Get away from the bottle. Yes, that's where from the Russian expression came from. Which meant that no one wanted to get into prison, so the expression was to get not the bottom. Yes, it was designated for 500 people, and what was new about this prison that sailors who were kept here, they were working, and not only this, but they were getting the new skills, and they were even paid this, and this money they could get after they were liberated, and that was new. So we are now in the line. I think it's about 5-10 minutes. It's because the island is overcrowded. So what's now in this bottle? Let me show it. On the first floor there are different cafes and restaurants which are now closed, still closed, the restaurants. And what is working, these small desks, small corners, which accept the orders and then give away the orders ready-made. On the second floor of the bottle, there are different bookstores, ornaments, furniture shop, designers also. And on the third floor, it has its own topic. There are different yoga studios, ballet studio, fitness. So it's the territory of beauty and fitness.
I'll go and show you Yellow Bridge while we're staying in line. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah. In St. Petersburg we have three colors bridges. There are red bridge, green and blue bridges. They are located on Moika River and in the city center. But just 1 year ago we have got fourth color bridge, which is Yellow Bridge. It's located now. It's here.
Да, мне сказали, что надо носить перед собой, если где-то
This
буду
one.
купаться.
It is crossing by Krukov Channel and Moika River. Of course, Yellow Bridge, it's not historical name of this bridge because in general, Yellow Bridge, it was bridge near the place square. But today it's a Pevchevsky Bridge, and this bridge only have yellow color. But it's not bad because in St. Petersburg we haven't a lot of colors comparing Spain or other south country, and different colors for bridges, for building. It's very good for us.
Предлагает.
Okay, we'll go back to the line. It's my first time when I stay in line to go into New Holland. But it's South St. Petersburg. The weather is fine. Weekends and parks was closed more than 2 months. It's not a problem. We'll stay until you know this place.
Да, я думаю, пожалуйста.
We're still in the queue with your back. Have you thought about the seagull? This is the logo of the symbol of New Holland, and ironically, for this very St. Petersburg place, this symbol, seagull, was designed by the designer from Moscow. But we are really very grateful to him because the symbol is really very, very nice, and it is now on many elements of on the island, on the I don't remember how they're called, on the roads,
Canalization and communication behind it on the
plates on the holes for canalization. Don't remember, and not only there but in many other places. And this building over there, it's called Commandant's House. I guess the commandant of the island used to live here, and now it houses the different activities for the children. Now it's still closed, so waiting for the opening grand opening. What else? I can see the lights. They are not still on, of course, yet in the daytime. But you can imagine that in the evenings, dark evenings, it is really romantic, especially the winter. Over there, look.
Yellow. Yeah. Sea. Как она называется? Птица.
Seagull,
Seagull.
but I mean the
Seagull.
meter. This is the measures the height of the water, the level of the water. So it's now a meter and a half. Oh, hurrah! We were the last one in the to get into this portion of people who were allowed to get into the island. So let's move on to the center, view some more buildings, and gonna finish our work in the center. So this building used to be the prison.
And a lot of bicycle, such as in Netherlands.
Right. So this is now the full resembles.
You can see the corners, food court, and we will go to the
Takeaway, yes, orders here in different. Many of them not working already.
and we will go to the core of the New Holland. Is it? It
The
is.
heart of New
It is.
Holland,
Yeah, herbal garden.
Herb garden, yes.
Herb garden.
And actually the pond, we will also show the pond, and there we will see the arch which we saw in the beginning, and this will be the kind of final over there. So these pavilions were added. These are the new buildings, but they were constructed in the this modern style. Very, very nice. Over there you can see the stage, also with the symbol of a seagull.
Yes. In the summertime, at the stage when the
When winter comes, there's the skating rink. Yes.
yes.
Very nice. Here.
This one core of the New Holland's herbal place,
Yeah.
herbal garden.
I'm sorry, but I don't know all the names. They're usually in Latin.
Herb garden.
Yeah. Many sorts of
And of course, this park working full year, and in the winter, for example, this one has a lot of points with fire,
real fire.
real fire, when
And
we
with
can
armchairs around it.
sit and drinking blue wine or the tea from samovar, of course.
Yes, even.
It is beach with sand, with umbrellas, with showers after the beach. But swimming is not prohibited. But
It's prohibited, it's not allowed.
yes, but you can lie on the beach and taking sun bath.
Sunbathe, yeah.
Yeah. And usually, of course, we have something like installation on the lake. 2 years ago, it was pink flamingo.
Everyone wants them to see
Yeah.
big flamingos.
1 year ago, it was kushunki.
No,
It was
the
what?
flowers which usually
Yes,
grow on the lakes.
but in this year we have nothing. But очень большая удача, что мы открыли вот то вот.
Yeah, we are really lucky that this new wing, new building is open. It's not yet open and full. It's only the exterior. It will be full of.
Exception one restaurant.
Yes, it will be restaurants and I think some labs and some places for the master classes. I don't know yet what is behind. From here, you can it's
see
still
arch.
closed, but in the between the wood we can see the arch from where we started our tour, and I think it will be nice if we will finish at the same place. And I hope you liked the tour around New Holland Island. I hope you liked the island itself, and hopefully you can come here and see it in real.
Okay,
So it's
I propose to walk through the new garden. It's
okay. It will be bonus.
really new garden because not foreigner.
Anyone
Anyone.
hasn't yet seen it.
Yes.
So Andrey insists that we show you some more of the island, and of course I agree. This is a new piece. Been very nice trees are here, and in summer in the rain, and see they protect from sun, from rain. Very nice. I think that also what is the secret of the popularity of this place is that for all the Soviet times we were not allowed to go on the grass.
Yes, it's true. Yeah.
Yeah, everywhere was written, don't go on the grass, don't, prohibited, not allowed. And now you can see that everyone enjoys sitting not on the benches but on the grass. The trees were replanted, so you can still see some fabric on the plants. Yeah, I think it will be removed. So this is the new life of the old place, and I like it so much. And not only myself, as you can see.
Ну, просто здесь 20 градусов, просто нет. На самом деле хорошо, потому
Everyone can find something to do here, from small to the elders.
And also